We learned, we revised the concept of vector space. वेक्टर स्पेसची कॉन्सेप्ट आपण रिवाईज केलेली आहे. तर आता बघा, सपोज लेट व्ही बी ए रियल व्हेक्टर स्पेस. लेट व्ही बी ए रियल व्हेक्टर स्पेस. रियल V be a real vector space. The vector space means the vector space over the set of real number. Now let v1, v2, vk be vectors in V, and let alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha k be real numbers. Then the expression of the type v1 alpha 1 v1 plus alpha 2 v2 plus alpha k vk is called the linear combination of vector v1 v2 vk. And we learned that the set of all possible linear combination of the vector v1 v2 vk is called as the span of vector v1 v2 vk. The span of the set v1 of the set v1 v2 vk is the set of all possible linear combinations of v1 v2 vk. It is the set of alpha I, sigma alpha I, vi, sigma alpha I, vi. I goes from 1 to k, and alpha I belong to R. The set of all possible linear combination of v1 v2 vk is called as the span of the set v1 v2 vk. Now we learned that the span of the set v1 v2 vk is a subspace of V. The span of v1 v2 vk is a subspace of V. Subspace of V. तर बघा, इथे आपण हे केलेलं आहे. समजा व्ही हा रियल व्हेक्टर स्पेस आहे. आता इथे v1 v2 vk असे काय व्हेक्टर्स आहेत. and suppose alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha k are real numbers. Then an expression of the type alpha 1 v1 plus alpha 2 v2 plus dash 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 alpha k vk means this vector, this is an element of V, because alpha 1 v1 belong to V, since v1 belong to V. Similarly alpha 2 v2, alpha 3 v3 and alpha k vk belong to V, and their sum alpha 1 v1 plus alpha 2 v2 plus dash 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 alpha k vk belong to V. Therefore the span of the set v1 v2 vk is defined as the set of all possible linear combinations of the vectors v1 v2 vk. Means and this span, and we can see that this span of vectors of v1 v2 vk is a subspace of V. Subspace of V means it is the subset of V, and it is itself a vector space over R. Now for example let Phi is equal to R2. Phi is equal to R2. And E1 is equal to 1 comma 0. Then the span of E1. The span of E1 is the set of all possible linear combination of the vector E1. Means it is the set of alpha E1 such that alpha belong to R. It is the set of alpha E1 such that alpha belong to R. Therefore, span of E1 is the set of alpha 1 comma 0 such that alpha belong to R. हे सावली दिसते रे, त्यामुळे काय होते का बघ तिथं वर. Span of E1 is equal to alpha dot 1 comma 0 such that alpha belong to R. There is equal to alpha comma 0 such that alpha belong to R. ही सावली दिसत नाही का बघ ना. Alpha comma 0, alpha belong to R. Therefore, what is this set? This set is represented by x-axis. Therefore, alpha comma 0, alpha belong to R. Therefore, span of E1 is the whole x-axis. Similarly, span of E2. If E2 is equal to 0 comma 1, the span of E2 is equal to the set 0 comma x so that 0 comma y so that y belong to R. And we discussed that the span of vectors is a subspace of V. Suppose नाही दिसत ना, नाही दिसत ना. Let V is equal to R3. V is equal to R3 is the set of x1 comma x2 comma x3 such that xi belong to R, for तर V is equal to R3. Let S is equal to 1 comma 0 comma 0 and 0 comma 1 comma 0. Suppose S is a set of vectors which is also subset of R3. It is a set of vectors 1 comma 0 comma 0, 0 comma 1 comma 0. Then the span of S is the set of the elements x 1 comma 0 comma 0 plus y dot 0 comma 1 comma 0 means the span of S x dot 1 comma 0 comma 0 plus y dot 0 comma 0 comma 0 is equal to x comma 0 comma 0 plus 0 comma y comma 0 is equal to x comma y comma 0, so that x y belong to R. Therefore, the span of S is the set of x comma y comma 0, which is the xy plane. The xy plane. The xy plane. This is the concept of span. तर consider example V is equal to R3. It is the set of x1 comma x2 comma x3 such that xi belong to R, and let S is equal to 1 comma 0 comma 0 and 0 comma 1 comma 0. Then the span of S is x dot 1 comma 0 comma 0 plus y dot 0 comma 1 comma 0. Means the span of S is the set of all possible linear combination of 1 comma 0 comma 0. Now for any x belong to and y belong to R, x dot 1 comma 0 comma 0 plus y dot 0 comma 1 comma 0 is a linear combination of 1 comma 0 comma 0 and 0 comma 1 comma 0. Therefore the span of S consists of the set of the vectors of the type x dot 1 comma 0 comma 0 plus y dot 0 comma 1 comma 0 is equal to x comma 0 comma 0 and 0 comma y comma 0. Therefore the span of S consists of x comma y comma 0, xy belong to R. This is the xy plane. Now the next concept is linear dependent set and linear independent set. Linear dependent set, linear dependent set and linear independent set, and linear independent set. Now see, आता लिनियर डिपेंडंट आणि लिनियर इंडिपेंडंट ही कन्सेप्ट काय आहे ते बघा. तर समजा लेट व्ही इज इक्वल टू R2. व्ही इज द सेट ऑफ R2. मी सेट इज द सेट ऑफ x comma y so that xy belong to R. Now consider the vector u. U is equal to 2 comma 2 and v is equal to minus 3 comma 3, minus 3 comma minus 3. Minus 3 comma minus 3. Now see here u is equal to 2 comma 2 and v is equal to minus 3 comma 3. Now it is possible to obtain v from u or u from v. For example, minus 3 comma minus 3 is equal to minus 3 upon 2 comma 2 comma 2. See here, minus 3 comma minus 3 is equal to minus 3 upon 2 dot 2 comma 2. Therefore it is possible that minus 3 comma minus 3, this vector can be obtained from 2 comma 2, and therefore we say that vector minus 3 comma minus 3 and 2 comma 2 in R2 plane are parallel vectors. We can see this are parallel vector. Therefore Therefore, vector minus 3 comma minus 3 and 2 comma 2 are linear dependent. Means here now here, therefore we are discussing linear dependent and linear independent. Let V be a vector space. Let V be a real vector space. Real vector space. Let V1, V2, Vn belong to V. Let V1, V2, Vn belong to V. We say that V1, V2, Vn are linear independent. V1, V2, Vn are linear independent. If alpha 1 V1 plus alpha 2 V2 plus dash 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 alpha k Vk is equal to 0 vector implies alpha 1 is equal to alpha 2 is equal to dash is equal to alpha k is equal to 0. So here, what is the concept of linear independentness? Suppose the n vectors are there, v1, v2, vn, and these n vectors are said to be linear independent if suppose alpha 1 v1, alpha 2 v2 plus dash dash plus alpha k vk is equal to 0 vector, then alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha k all are 0. Means if such kind of vectors v1, v2, vk are said to be linear independent. Means alpha 1 v1 plus alpha 2 v2 plus alpha k vk is equal to 0 vector only when all the scalars alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha k all are 0. Such vectors are said to be linear independent vector. For example, v is equal to r3. Let e1 1 comma 2 comma 0 v1 1 comma 2 comma 0 v2 0 comma 2 comma 3 and v3 0 comma 0 comma 5. We can verify that v1, v2, v3 are linear independent vectors. Now how to prove that v1, v2, v3 are in how to prove that v1, v2, v3 are linear independent vectors? So for that purpose, let us assume that let alpha 1 v1 plus alpha 2 v2 plus alpha 3 v3 is equal to 0 vector. Alpha 1 v1 plus alpha 2 v2 plus alpha 3 v3 is equal to 0 vector. Then we verify that alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3 is equal to 0. If we prove that alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3 is equal to 0, then that will mean v1, v2, v3 are linear independent vectors. Let therefore alpha 1, what is the v1? 1 comma 2 comma 0 plus alpha 2 v2 0 comma 2 comma 3 plus alpha 3 dot v3 0 comma 0 comma 5 is equal to 0 comma 0 comma 0. Therefore alpha 1 comma 2 alpha 1 comma 0, alpha 1 comma 2 alpha 1 comma 0 plus 0 comma 2 alpha 2 comma 3 alpha 3 plus 0 comma 0 comma 0 5 alpha 3 is equal to 0 comma 0 comma 0. Therefore alpha 1 comma 2 alpha 1 plus 2 alpha 2 2 alpha 1 plus 2 alpha 2 comma 3 alpha 3 plus 5 alpha 3 is equal to 0 comma 0 comma 0. Now here alpha 1 dot alpha 1 into 1 comma 2 comma 0. Here multiplication is component wise. This multiplication is equal to alpha 1 comma 2 alpha 1 comma 0 alpha 1 means 0. Now alpha 2 into 0 comma 2 comma 3 is this multiplication is component wise is equal to 0 comma 2 alpha 2 comma 3 alpha 3, and alpha 3 dot 0 comma 0 comma 5 is 0 comma 0 comma 5 alpha 3 is equal to 0 comma 0 comma 0. Therefore here again addition is component wise. Alpha 1 plus 0 is equal to alpha 1. Then the second component is 2 alpha 1 plus 2 alpha 3 plus 0, and then similarly we have 3 alpha 1 comma 5 alpha 3 is equal to 0. Now these are vector at left hand side is same as vector at right hand side. These are two vectors are equal, therefore their corresponding components are same real numbers, and therefore here we have alpha 1 is equal to 0, 2 alpha 1 plus 2 alpha 2 is equal to 0. Put alpha 1 is equal to 0 from first equation, therefore 2 into 0 plus 2 alpha 2 is equal to 0. Therefore 0 plus 2 alpha 2 is equal to 0. Therefore 2 alpha 2 is equal to 0. Therefore alpha 2 is equal to 0. Therefore alpha 2 is equal to 0. Similarly 3 alpha 3 plus, now 3 alpha 3 plus 5 alpha 3 is equal to 0. 3 alpha 3 plus 5 alpha 3 is equal to 0. Therefore 8 alpha 3 is equal to 0. Therefore alpha 3 is equal to 0. Therefore alpha 1 v1 plus alpha 2 v2 plus alpha 3 v3 is equal to 0 vector implies alpha 1 is equal to 0, alpha 2 is equal to 0, alpha 3 is equal to 0. Therefore these three vectors are linear independent. Now the set let v is equal to p2x p3x, the set of polynomials, real polynomials having degree 3 or less than 3 बरोबर the set of polynomials with real coefficient, polynomials set of polynomials with real coefficients having degree 3 or less than 3. Let v is equal to p3x, the set of polynomials with real coefficients having degree 3 or less than 3. Let v1 is equal to 2 upon pi x cube plus 3 phi1 phi2 2 upon pi x plus 9x square plus pi, and v3 is equal to 2x plus pi 7. Now see here, consider the vector space P3x, the set of polynomials, have with real coefficient having degree 3 or less than 3. Now here we have three vectors, v1 2 upon pi x cube plus 3, v2 2 upon pi x minus 9x square plus pi, and v3 2x plus 7. Now here three polynomials. We prove that these three polynomials are linear independent. These three vectors are linear independent. See here, first vector v1 is equal to 2 upon pi x cube plus 3. Second vector v2 2 upon pi x minus 9x square plus pi, and third vector v3 2x plus 7. We prove that these vectors are linear independent. So let alpha 1 v1 plus alpha 2 v2 plus alpha 3 v3 is equal to 0 vector. Therefore alpha 1, what is the v1? 2 upon pi x cube plus 3 plus alpha 2, what is the v2? 2 upon pi x minus 9x square plus pi. What is the alpha 3 v3? v3 is equal to 2x plus 7. Now 0 vector, 0 element of this vector space is a 0 polynomial, that is equal to 0 plus 0x plus 0x square plus 0x cube. Now this is equal to 2 alpha 1 x 2 upon pi alpha 1 x cube plus 3 alpha 1 plus 3 alpha 1 plus 2 upon pi alpha 2x minus 9 alpha 2x square minus 9 alpha 2x square plus 5 alpha 2 plus 2 alpha 3 x plus 7 alpha 3 is equal to 0 plus 0x plus 0x square plus 0x cube. Now here we add these three polynomials, and we know how to add polynomials. See here, this is equal to constant plus, first add constant 5 alpha 2 plus 7 alpha 3, 5 alpha 2 plus 7 alpha 3, then add the terms containing only x. There are two terms containing only x. 3 alpha 1 is also here, 3 alpha 1 containing only x. 2 upon pi is equal to 0. plus now add terms containing only x, 2 upon pi alpha 2 x plus 2 alpha 3 x 2 alpha 3 x. Now add terms containing x square. There are only one terms containing x square, minus 9 alpha 2 x square. Now add the term containing x cube. X cube, only one term is there, 2 by pi x cube, 2 by pi alpha x cube, alpha x cube. This is equal to 0 plus 0x plus 0x square plus 0x cube. Therefore we have now see here constant term, equate constant term with constant term. Pi alpha 2 plus 7 alpha 3 plus 3 alpha 1 is equal to 0, and 2 by pi alpha 2, 2 by pi alpha 2 plus 2 by 3 alpha, 2 by 3 alpha x is equal to 0. Now I minus 9 by minus 9 alpha 2 is equal to 0. Therefore you can verify that in the last example alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3 is equal to 0. This is exercise for you prove that, and therefore vector v1, v2, v3 are linear independent. Now linear dependent vectors, the set of vectors is said to be linear dependent if it is not linear independent. The set of vectors is said to be linear dependent if it is not linear independent. Means v1, v2, vn. These n vectors are linear dependent if there exists alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha n. Not all 0, but alpha 1 v1 plus alpha 2 v2 plus alpha n vn is equal to 0 vector. This is the definition of linear dependent. In R, the set of real number. This is the vector space we discussed. In R, any two vectors are linear dependent. In R, any two vectors in R, the set of real number is a vector space over R, and in this vector space any two vectors are linear dependent because A, B belong to R. Therefore B is equal to A, B belong to R, and A, B is not equal to 0. A, B is not equal to 0. Then B is equal to B is equal to B upon A. B is equal to B upon A into A. B is equal to B upon A into A. Therefore B minus B upon A into A is equal to 0. But 1 is not equal to 0. 1 is not equal to 0 and minus b upon a is not equal to 0. Therefore there exists scalar alpha 1 and alpha 2. Alpha 1 b plus alpha 2 a is equal to 0, but alpha 1 alpha 2 all are not 0. Therefore in R any two real numbers are linear dependent set. Therefore the set of vectors means the vectors are linear dependent. There exists a linear combination of them, alpha 1 v1, alpha 2 v2, alpha n vn, alpha 1 alpha 2 alpha n, not all 0, but that linear combination is equal to 0. Now this is the concept of linear dependent and linear independent set. Now the dimensions, consider the example. Now next concept is the dimension and basis. The dimensions and basis. Now one more example. Let phi is equal to m2r. Phi बरोबर m2r. m2r the set of 2 by 2 real matrices. The set of हे सावलीतलं दिसते ना रे. The set of 2 by 2 real matrices. This is a vector space over R. Now the vector 1, 0, 0, 1 and 0, 1, 1, 0. Now we can prove that these two vectors are linear independent. Prove that this set is linear independent, and third vector is 0, 0, 1, 0. Now prove that these three vectors are linear independent. Prove that the above set, the above set is linear independent. Prove that the above set is, or check that the above set is linear independent. Let V be a real vector space. Let V be a real vector space. Then any set containing zero vector is linear dependent. Suppose in any vector space phi, any set that contains zero vector is linear dependent, because let phi a is equal to phi 1, phi 2, 0 v, phi 3, phi k minus 1. let A is equal to V1, V2, 0V, V3, Vk minus 1. Therefore 0V1, 0 dot V1 plus 0 dot V2 plus K dot 0V plus 0 dot V3 plus 0 dot Vk minus 1 is equal to 0 vector. Therefore there is a linear combination which is not, where all coefficient not actual 0 but the sum is equal to 0. Here 0 dot V1 plus 0 dot V2 plus k is not equal to 0 plus 0 dot V3 plus 0 dot Vk minus 1 is equal to 0. Therefore here alpha 1 V1 plus alpha 2 V2 plus alpha k Vk is equal to 0, but not alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha k are 0. Therefore this set is linear dependent. Therefore any set containing 0 vector is always linear dependent. And any singleton set, any non-zero singleton set, any non-zero, any set, any singleton set without zero vector, is linear dependent, is linear independent. Linear independent means every singleton set, that is the set containing only one vector other than 0, this set is always linear independent. Okay, ठीक है. Now if इथं लिहू शकतो ना, if H is linear independence, let A be linear independent set of a vector space V, then any subset of A is linear independent, that is if A is linear independent set of a vector space V, then any subset of A is linear independent. And if A is linear dependent set and if B is linear dependent set, B is a linear dependent set, then any subset of P containing B is linear dependent. Now see this idea. If A is linear independent set of a vector space V, A be linear independent set of a vector space V, then any subset of A is linear independent. And if B is linear dependent set, then any subset of V containing B is linear dependent. Therefore see, any set containing 0 vector is linear dependent, because if the set contains 0 vector, then we can write, suppose v1 v2 0 v3 v3 0 vk minus 1, then we can write 0 dot v1 plus 0 dot v2 plus k 0 v, means here all can be 0 but k is not equal to 0. Therefore any set containing 0 vector is linear dependent, and if and any subset of A, if A is linear independent set, then it is very easy exercise to prove that any subset of A is linear independent. Similarly, any superset of linear dependent set is linear dependent. Bas.